Hello, Squirrel Tribe. So a new event has been added to the circus that we call the Kamala Harris presidential campaign. Let me just read you what has happened, and then I'm going to show you the video proof of what we're about to talk about. You know what? When I say technology sucks sometimes, I mean it, in the sense of things don't connect and whatever else. But man, without technology, we would not have the physical, visual proof of this right here. So let me just tell you. This was posted on X by Colin Rugg. Other people have posted about this, but it says Kamala Harris's Secret Service team forced to issue an apology after they broke into a salon in Massachusetts while Harris was at a fundraiser nearby. A female agent was seen duct taping a camera outside the business while agents picked the lock. Y'all, I can't even make this kind of stuff up. Literally, we talk about this every single day. This whole entire Kamala Harris, whether it was Biden and Harris or now Harris and Walz, this whole entire thing is like something out of a poorly written movie where you think you can almost guess what's going to happen next, but then, oh no, they shock you and do something even dumber than you thought humanly possible. Listen. Once inside, the agents reportedly used the bathroom over a 2-hour period. They didn't even have the audacity to ask for permission. They just helped themselves. This is a quote from the shop owner. The United States Secret Service admitted that everything was done wrong. They were not supposed to take my camera without permission, nor were they supposed to enter the building without permission. Y'all, we're still trying to figure out why the United States Secret Service let the assassination attempt on Donald Trump happen. So this should not surprise anybody that the United States Secret Service, the USSS, is literally breaking into businesses. They are duct taping cameras like some common thugs and picking the locks of businesses so they can go tinkle. Are you kidding me? Look, let me just show you this lovely video here. Watch this. This is one of the agents walking up. They've blurred her face. I don't know why. They should put that bitch on blast. Let everybody see who she is. So they've blurred her face. She's looking around. She's like, oh no, there's the camera. So she walks away. Okay, she walks away. I'm just giving you a play-by-play. Y'all can see it, I know. But she walks away. You can see her over there in her black suit. And then comes up, picks up a chair. Y'all, picks up a chair, moves it over, pulls the duct tape out. I guess it was in the back of the Secret Service vehicle. And continues on to duct tape the camera. Ma'am, there's a thing called too little too late. We have already seen what you're about to do. We saw you walk onto the porch. We saw you leave the porch. We saw you come back and move the chair. Now, here's inside the place, okay? So you have one female there, and ma'am, y'all are giving girls a bad name right here. Right now, you're giving women a bad name with the lock picking, the duct taping of everything. They're in. She goes over to the salon desk and steals candy. Not only did you break and enter, you stole at the same time. If this had been a Donald Trump situation, please understand this would be on blast everywhere. They would have yanked his ass into jail just because he knew the people in the Secret Service and whatever else. And maybe he put them up to it because witch hunt for him, but crickets for Kamala. Look, that's a good phrase. Crickets for Kamala, because that's what's happening every single time she does something stupid or horrible or wrong or illegal or her people do. Crickets, unless we are talking about it here. You know who's not talking about it? Mainstream media, but everybody else on X, YouTube. This is where you have to go to get actual news because they're going to hide this everywhere else. Look. Again, it would never occur to me to make up something like this. If my brain was like, what trash can we talk about Kamala today? And I had to pull something out my ass to talk about, I would not have thought to talk about that. I would not have thought to say, let's say that her Secret Service agents broke into a salon so people could go tinkle. I said tinkle because it sounds like a fun word, but it is absolutely crazy to me that there is no accountability right now for the Secret Service. Now, they did have to, let me see. Oh, here's a better one. This is from Libs of TikTok. So this one, Secret Service broke into a Massachusetts hair salon during a Kamala event. They covered the cameras with duct tape and broke inside to use the bathroom, let other attendees use the bathroom, and took candies off the desk. They reportedly left the store unlocked and left the tape on the camera for the rest of the day. Now think about it this way. Normally businesses have those cameras so that they can see if there's trespassers or whatever else, so they can send it to the police in case something were to go wrong. Now, these people, the United States Secret Service, literally broke in. They home alone to the place. They put tape over the stuff. They broke in. They stole some stuff. They left it unlocked and whatever else. Who's to say that after they left, somebody did not see everything that transpired and then had decided to go in and rob the place blind? That easily could have happened. Secret Service is letting attendees in to use a bathroom. Who's to say that those people they let in didn't steal stuff or, break something? This is absolutely atrocious, in my personal opinion, that this was even allowed to happen, that any of them thought that this was okay to do, that nobody stopped them. But wait, there's more, because it came out after the salon owner was like, hey, excuse me, I have you on camera breaking into my salon. Who are you? Finds out it's the Kamala Harris Secret Service. So now the Secret Service has had to issue an apology. They've had to issue an apology because basically what these Secret Service women did, and again, giving women a bad name over here, gosh, what they did is in essence, just completely ignore the Third and Fourth Amendments. And for those of you who are curious, the Third Amendment to the United States Constitution, which was ratified on December 15th, 1791, in case anybody wanted to know the date, restricts the quartering of soldiers in private homes without owner's consent. Now, it's not really the quartering of soldiers, but they are soldiers and they are in a home without the owner's consent. It says, no soldier shall in time of peace be quartered in any house without the consent of the owner. Again, it's not quartering. I think that's what's considered when they have to stay overnight, you have to house them and whatever else, but still falls along the lines of a Third Amendment where they, as soldiers of the U.S. and the Secret Service aspect of it, broke into somebody's residence or home or business without consent. That's technically against the Third Amendment. Then you also have the Fourth Amendment. The Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution is part of the Bill of Rights and protects people from unreasonable searches and seizures by the government. Technically, stealing candy is a seizure if you want to just loophole the crap out of stuff and get real nitpicky with it, okay? It also sets requirements for issuing warrants, which must be issued by a judge or magistrate and supported by probable cause. Warrants must also be specific about the place to be searched and the people or things to be seized. Now, let's get real specific with this. If the U.S. Secret Service has no qualms at all with duct taping your camera and breaking into your salon just to steal candy and go to the potty, how do we know they're not doing other things, especially to places that don't have cameras like your house or mine, to go in and search what you have, whether it's guns, whether it's preps, whether it is who knows what else? How do we know that that's not happening? When the Secret Service is shady as and willing to duct tape the camera so they can't be seen. Are you kidding me? Now, here's the apology that they had to issue because they got caught because technology. They couldn't erase it in time and they didn't get to the Ring camera in time or the owner in time. At least they didn't take her out, right? Secret Service apologizes after breaking into Massachusetts salon to use bathroom before a Harris fundraiser. I didn't see Kamala go in there. Doesn't mean she didn't. Secret Service breaking in. Maybe it was to let Kamala use the bathroom. But you know what I've seen plenty of times in my life, all over the place? Public restrooms, where you don't have to put duct tape over a camera and you don't have to pick a lock and you don't have to act like you weren't there and you don't have to hide what you've done. Public restrooms. They're all over the place. They're called gas stations, public libraries. You probably could have just knocked on some random person's door and be like, hey, listen, I'm with the U.S. Secret Service. Can I use your potty? Most people might have said yes, unless you knocked on the wrong door. Anyway, the U.S. Secret Service was forced to apologize to a Massachusetts salon owner after using her building's bathroom without permission. What they should have stated, because this is on Fox, you would think they would have stated it correctly. Here's how it should have read. The U.S. Secret Service was forced to apologize to a Massachusetts salon owner after they were caught breaking and entering into her salon. That's how they should have phrased it. But they've tried to dial it down and make it seem not as bad with this little rinky-dink version of what happened, right? The salon owner, her name is Alicia Powers, says Secret Service agents put duct tape over her security cameras and broke into her building by picking the lock, which we just visually saw. We have the physical proof. Little Miss Alice Powers here, Alicia Powers came with the receipts. She knew what needed to be done. They allowed various people to use the salon's bathroom over a 2-hour period. Powers told Business Insider that she was aware she had to close her salon, but was not informed about the Secret Service's other plans. So the businesses in the area were told, because Kamala Harris was coming in, that they had to close and leave. How is that good for the economy when you're putting people technically out of business, even if it's for a few hours or a whole day? That's money that could have gone into their pockets, but instead you close them down. For what reason? Why did you close them down? Why did you want this salon not to have customers or whatever else? Shady. Number one, shady. Says they had a bunch of people in and out of here doing a couple of bomb sweeps again. Totally understand what they have to do due to the nature of the situation. And at that point, my team felt like it was a little bit chaotic and we just made the decision to close for Saturday. So they told her to close for a certain amount of time to do bomb checks, but because they were in and out and so often, they decided to close the whole time. Alicia was like, listen, this is not good for business. So either way, Kamala Harris screwed this woman and her employees out of making money for the day. But the fact of the matter is, they went in through the front door. It's on Ring security camera showing the Secret Service agent approaching the door with a roll of tape, observing the locked door in the camera, grabbing a chair, standing on the chair, duct taping the camera. There were several people in and out for about an hour and a half, just using my bathroom, the alarms going off, using my counter with no permission. And then when they were done using the bathroom for 2 hours and they left the building completely unlocked and did not take the tape off the camera, she added. The Secret Service says it has been in contact with Powers following the incidents. The business owner said she received an apology from the Secret Service's Boston office. You know what you can do with your apology? You can shove it where the sun don't shine, because that does not change the fact that they broke the law. Why are they immune? They should be sitting in jail right now with a really high bail because breaking and entering, clearly on tape, we have proof. It's not our word against yours. It's not allegedly. It's you did this. Sit your little ass in jail and do your time and pay your fines. Give Alicia the money that she probably lost out on for all your stupid stuff y'all did, and then you're out of a job at the same time. This is how this should work. If this had been a regular human being, if my dumb ass had walked out there and been like, hey, I'm gonna break into this building, guess where I'd be sitting right now? In a jail cell. But because it's the U.S. Secret Service, they can do whatever they want. Try to assassinate people, break into buildings, whatever. So that's annoying. Just want to bring that part to your attention. Now, here's what I thought. Here was my very first thought when I saw what happened. What would have happened if the salon owner had used their constitutional right to defend themselves when seeing someone with a weapon breaking into their business, right? Someone with a weapon. You're allowed to stand your ground, defend yourself, all these fun things. If I saw somebody with a massive gun breaking into wherever I was, please understand, I will defend myself. 2A, baby, 2A. And I read this thing that a friend of mine posted on Facebook, and I wanted to share it with you because I think it's extremely important to remember in times like this, okay? It says here, a person named Eugene Griffin posted it. I don't know who Eugene is, but Eugene, I love this. It says, I stand behind you in line at the store with a smile on my face and a gun securely holstered under my shirt. You are none the wiser, yet you are safer with me next to you. My gun won't shoot you. It won't pull its own trigger. It is safely holstered with the trigger covered. It can't just go off. Rest assured, if a lunatic walks into the grocery store or hair salon with a rifle, I will draw my pistol to protect myself and my family, and consequently protect you and your family. I might get shot before I can pull the trigger, but I won't die helplessly, begging for my life or my child's life. If I die, it will be in a pile of spent shell casings. I refuse to be a victim. I don't ask you to carry a gun if you are not comfortable, but I want to retain my right to choose not to be a helpless victim. There is evil in the world, and if evil has a gun, I want one too. With the Secret Service breaking into this woman's business, it really does make me think about how Kamala Harris literally stood on a stage and answered a reporter from, I think it was the New York Times, who questioned her about her stance on 2A and about sending police officers into homes to confiscate guns. And she said that she had a list when she was the Attorney General in California. She had a list of people who basically shouldn't have a gun, didn't want them to have a gun, whatever, because they thought there was two lists. One was if they thought you were a danger to yourself or others, and I'm assuming anybody can be on that list if it's a thought you are a danger to yourself or others. She could pull anybody's name out her butt and stick it on the list right there, right? And the other one was if it was somebody who had a felony or had been in jail and legally was not supposed to own a firearm. So they had these two lists, and she said they put these two lists together, and then she sent police officers to these homes to go in and confiscate any weapons. Now that says to me either she had to have a ton of search warrants for every single name that she had on that list, or she was breaking a law by sending police officers into a home of somebody who had not done anything in order to take their weapons from them. To be on a list of you might do something because we think there's something wrong with you, I don't see how that's okay. And if that's the way she ran as an attorney general, imagine what she will do as a president, where she goes, I think that everybody who owns a gun has something mentally wrong with them and they may harm themselves or others, so we should take them all. And the next thing you know, you have police showing up at your door to take your constitutional right away from you. Whatever it is, whatever kind of gun it is, to take it from you because Kamala Harris has put your name on a list where she thinks you might be a danger to yourself or others. You know who's going to end up on that list? Anybody who speaks out against her or against the destruction of 2A or the Second Amendment or against her cabinet, her whatever. This is a very slippery slope. And letting the U.S. Secret Service literally get away with breaking and entering and doing it under such shady movements is just a stepping stone to what will be allowed if Kamala Harris is to win the presidency. We really have got to understand that, think about that, share that with people. You can either share the video or just share the talking points, because it is a legit threat. It is a serious threat to our rights, our constitutional rights. That is all. I need to bring this to you. Kamala Harris has done something else so incredibly stupid, I don't even know how to put it into words. I'm thinking on how to bring it to you. I will do that later. Right now, I'm on a grocery store run, and I've got cold stuff in the back, another grocery store to hit. But this, I could not wait, because you had to see it, because I swear even toddlers are smarter than that. But here we are with the Secret Service just dumb as shit, running around with duct tape in their car. Another issue, number one. Just breaking and entering into businesses willy-nilly. So that's that. Squirrel Tribe, thank you for being here. Really want to hear your thoughts on this one, so please leave them in the comments below, and I will see you again later for some more seriously breaking news with Kamala Harris and how stupid she is. Okay, love y'all. Bye.